Okay, hey, today we're here. We're going to be working on the strength phase of our program design. This is after the stabilization and before the power phase. We have already done, this is my client Anna, sorry. We have already done our warm-up. So we walked around for about 5 minutes outside, just a brisk walk, and then I had her do some squats, some leg swings, some arm swings, just to get the blood moving and everything going. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing today is going to be a side plank rotation. So this is kind of just going to work on your core because obviously being a dancer, you need your core a lot and you're going back to dance, so with all of that. So I'll show you how it's done.
Sounds good.
We're going to go on our elbow for this, but you could also try it on your arm if it feels kind of weird, but I'll show you both. And then you can do whatever you feel is best.
Sounds good.
So you're going to lay on your side like this.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm going to start on my elbow. Then I'm going to put my arm up and look at my arm, and then I'm going to just rotate, bring my arm through and squeeze my core.
Great.
And then back up like this.
Fabulous.
Just like that. And then on your arm, you can do the exact same thing if you think that this feels better.
Yeah.
And like this.
Okay, great.
Perfect. And then we're just going to have you do about 8 to 12 reps of those, whatever feels good for you, and then we'll take a little rest and then maybe do the set again.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll try this way first. On
Yeah.
my elbow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And then just make sure you're squeezing your hips as you go. Perfect. We're doing our second exercise today. So this one is kind of like these one leg lateral taps.
Cool.
This one you're just going to be really focusing on kind of squeezing your hips, and really what it's working is like your glute muscles, especially your glute medius. This kind of will all play into all your dancing stuff and your one leg work as well. So I'll do a demonstration for you, and then I'll have you give it a shot.
Sounds good.
So you're going to start kind of with your legs like this. Sometimes it would be better if we're doing it kind of on a line and then there's something for you to like point to, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But we don't have that today, but in the future maybe we'll try it like that. You're just going to have your hand on your hips and you're going to go down just a little bend here, not a big squat, and then one leg is going to hover and you're just going to tap and come back.
Okay, cool.
Tap and come back. And then you'll do that on both legs for about 8 reps on both legs, and then we'll give it about a 60-second rest.
Sounds good.
If you want to try.
Let's give it a try. Okay, so feet together.
Yeah.
Bend.
Yeah.
Does that look good?
Yes, just try and keep your chest up a little bit. You don't want to be hinging completely. It's just a little hinge at the hips. Yeah. Perfect. And then you can even tap it back down there.
Gotcha.
And then go back. Yeah. Perfect.
Ooh.
Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, it gets a little shaky. Yeah, that's all good.
Good.
Awesome, that looks great.
And the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Just stop. We're here with the third exercise now. So this one is going to be a step up with a raised leg. So, sorry, I'm just going to move this right here. So what you're going to do, we're going to end up doing it on both legs, but I'll just show you one leg for now. You're going to put whichever leg first, and you're going to put it up like this. You can have your hands on your hips. I find it kind of helps me stabilize. You don't want to be archy. You really want to engage your core and kind of be a straight line up before you go, because kind of just makes it easier once you step up to kind of keep your balance if you're already engaging your core when you're down here. And this kind of will make the exercise more beneficial overall. So we're going to put your hands on your hips here, then make sure your foot is straight. You're going to put your weight into it, and you're going to step, and you're going to bring this leg up as you come like this.
Okay, cool.
And then you're going to hold it for a second, and then back down. It's supposed to be a little bit slow and controlled. We're not trying to go fast here. We're just controlling it, keeping your core activated, keeping everything activated, and you'll be good.
Okay,
give it a shot.
Try. Okay, so foot on, straight.
Yeah.
And then
kind of like tuck your pelvis in a little bit. Like you're not, obviously
like,
not like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, like this?
Kind of like that, yeah. Make sure everything's stacked on top of each other, engaging that core. Put your weight in it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know, it's okay. I know, it's hard. It's a little bit
go
off
like
balance.
Faster upright, or no, keep it slow.
Just a little bit, but if you can control the movement, then it will be pretty beneficial. But if you have to, yeah, perfect. And then just bring that leg up, hold, and then back down.
Ooh,
Perfect.
Stabilized. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll try one more.
Awesome. That looks great. Okay, you're good. Going into the strength phase here, we're also gonna do some resistance training in this. So this is some more loaded movement here. In one of the assessments we did, the single leg squat, I could kind of tell your knee was going a little bit inward. So we're kind of trying to correct that with this today.
Great.
So we're gonna be walking lunges with these dumbbells. So I'll do a demonstration for you, and then I'm gonna have you do about 10 reps on each leg. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start standing, kind of engaging everything. You never want to be loose because then it'll kind of lead to injury. So you're gonna engage your core, kind of tucking that pelvis in again, like I said earlier. Gonna have them both by your side, and you're gonna step one leg and go into a lunge and hold these beside like this. And then you're gonna, instead of bringing your feet together, you're gonna keep going. Just because this is gonna help your proprioception and your balance. Gotcha. If you stop here, it kind of resets yourself. So we're gonna just keep going with it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Here, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Here, I'll put these down and then you can grab them with you.
Fabulous.
Yeah. So I'll just have you do 10. Well, 5 on each leg, basically.
Great.
Across here, and then we'll take a second and restart.
Okay, so here.
Yeah.
Then I take a step.
Yeah. Hold them. Yeah.
And then
Perfect.
keep going.
Keep going, walking
Whoa.
with it. Yeah. Just make sure you're keeping your core stabilized the entire time.
Yeah, I'll go back this way.
Okay. Okay, so now for this exercise, we're going to be doing dead bugs. You've probably done these before, but I'm still going to give just kind of a re-explanation
that
for
would be
you.
great.
Obviously, as you're on the ground, you'll be kind of moving your legs, bringing them up close to your chest, and this is really going to help your hip flexion as you're doing leaps and stuff and bringing your legs up and stuff, so we really want to train that for you.
Sounds good.
We're going to keep it kind of slow and controlled. We're not going to go very fast with it. We're just kind of working on the muscular endurance with it. So no worries about going really fast. You're going to lay down and you're going to engage your transverse abdominis. So you're going to press, you want your belly button to kind of be, you want it to feel like you're bringing your belly button to the ground.
Okay, cool.
Pressing it into your back. So you're going to go like this, and you're going to bring your legs out like this and your arms above your head. And you're going to do opposite arm or opposite leg like this.
Nice. Okay.
And just alternate back and forth.
Great.
While keeping your core engaged the entire time. So I'm going to have you do with these about 8 to 12 reps on each leg, and then we'll take a rest, and then we'll go.
Fab.
Yeah.
Okay, so here.
Yes.
Core engaged.
Yeah, just try and think about, that's what I always think about at least, is kind of just putting my belly button to the ground, pushing it to the back. Yeah. Legs like that, yep, and then just perfect. Slow and controlled, yeah, and keep going.
And feel my abs.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just making, I can kind of see your lower back is lifting a little bit off the ground, so just try and keep that hollow shape. Okay, you're good. We're going to be doing kind of a different one than the ones before. We're going to be using the yoga ball.
Okay.
So this one kind of is a hip hinge. With the yoga ball, you're going to be on your hands, and the goal is to kind of squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes, squeeze everything, and try and bring the yoga ball close to your hands, if that makes sense. Because you're going to just be hinging at the hips, which is obviously kind of what we're trying to work on here.
Yeah.
So I'll show you how I start this. It's a little bit weird of a setup, so if you need my help, then
okay, can I help you?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
If you need my help,
sounds
you've got this. So I'm just gonna put my feet on here like this, and I'm gonna put my arms out. They're gonna be kind of shoulder width apart, like this. And you're gonna be squeezing your shoulders, squeezing your core, kind of doing that thing where you bring your belly button to your lower back. And you're gonna hinge at your hips and bring the yoga ball up like this, close to it as possible as you can to you.
Wow,
and then back out.
Looks fun. Okay,
like
cool.
this.
Gotcha.
Perfect. Okay.
That's good. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird getting on if you do need my help. We'll have you do 8 of these, okay?
Okay, just
Maybe walk your hands out a little bit more so that your toes are kind of on the ball a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like this. Perfect. Now you're just going to squeeze and bring it up. Yeah. Perfect. And then push it back out. Yes. That looks great. Okay, you can come down. Yeah, that looks really, really good. It's just you do need to kind of round out your shoulders a little bit more. I won't have you do it again right now.
Sounds good.
But next time that we do it, just kind of, not round them, but just making sure that they're kind of extending a little bit.
So arching almost?
Yeah, you don't want to be arching your back.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good to know.
Today, it sounds a little bit simple, but really when you're really engaging everything, it is a lot more beneficial than you think. We're just going to be doing squat jumps.
Okay, great.
So I'm sure you've done them before, but I'll go over it just So obviously I'm gonna have you stand. For these, I don't want you to be like standing super wide or anything like that. It can kind of be harmful in the knees with the jumping and everything, and we don't want to injure you at all. So I like to be kind of slightly a bit larger than shoulder width.
Okay.
But you can try and kind of see what you think. You just don't want to be too out. I'm just gonna have you go deep into a squat. You want to get your legs. You have a really, really good overhead squat, but I want you to really think about getting your glutes and your knees kind of in line 90 degrees.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
So you're gonna go down into a squat like this, and then you're gonna go up and jump and back down to the squat.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna have you do 8 of them, and then we'll take a little rest, and then we'll do some more.
Okay,
here.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So
Just making sure we're staying slow and controlled. This is kind of like a plyometric one, but we're not really thinking more about the power, just kind of like the endurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does this seem good for my legs?
Yeah, if it feels good for you,
It does feel
then
good.
okay, then for sure.
I've got long legs.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. A bit deeper into the squat. Yeah, and then just jump up. Perfect, and right back down. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Here, you can stop. I just want to make sure try and not put your knees in a little bit.
Okay.
I noticed that in some of your assessments. I know it is really, really hard, but
Yeah.
we'll continue to work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't want to injure your knees at all in any
Sure.
way. Perfect. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, now we're gonna move into the cool down.
Okay,
So obviously just did a little bit of a workout.
Yeah.
We're just gonna kind of stay active. We're gonna go walk around a little bit so that we're just keeping the blood moving but also getting your heart rate down.
Sounds good.